How's everybody doing? My name is Betchman, and welcome back again to more Pokemon VGC stuff, things, shenanigans, everything else in between. We have the same team, but a new team. It's a little bit different. So beforehand, we had Necrozma, Indeedee, Incineroar, Glastrier, Dusclops, Ferrothorn. This time, we're bringing Porygon 2. I did a little bit of a poll on Reddit to see what people thought I should change within the team. Almost everybody was saying that I needed to take out Dusclops for P2, and afterwards, I've tested it like 1 or 2 times. I do agree. So we're bringing P2. I do think it's a better situation because, like people were saying, if I wanted to switch out Necrozma into Porygon 2, for example, I'm not going to have also, Dusclops, who's weak to Ghost type, get hit with a super effective move. So it does kind of help in that sense. And thank you to Flippo. If I'm butchering your name, I'm sorry. But he graced us with a shiny Necrozma, so we have a shiny Duskwing Necrozma that I am super, super excited to show in today's video. I changed it a little bit too from the previous Necrozma, so its speed is not all that great. Everything else is fine, but we definitely didn't invest anything into its speed this time, so that we are a lot slower than a lot of other mons during Trick Room. So first battle, we're going to be going against, it looks like, Dialga, Zapdos, Tapu Fini, Rotom, Heat, Urshifu, and Lando. So definitely an interesting team. We still benefit really, really hard of having Trick Room go off here, so I like Indeedee with Porygon 2. Does he have anybody that would even use Fake Out, though? He doesn't have anybody to Fake Out, but I still like the fact of going for the start, having Necrozma in the back, and then after that, I don't like Ferrothorn here all that much. He kind of gets bodied by a lot of things on his team, especially with Zapdos having most likely Heat Wave. We could go... I feel like Glastrier is probably the... Well, probably Incineroar actually is the best option to bring here. It's Incineroar or Glastrier, but... Actually, I think I'll bring Glastrier just because of having the Trick Room set up. I feel like it's going to be a much, much more viable option for us than going for Incineroar. Incineroar does well, but it gets bodied still by the likes of Lando and Urshifu as well. So let's see if we can start off this first one with a win. Again, I don't know if this is like anything that will be commonly seen or not, but I am really, really enjoying using this team right now. So we're going to see Fini and Dialga. And our Psychic Surge will actually take over, which is really nice. So we'll have our Psychic Surge go off. Go for Follow Me with Trick Room. One thing I don't like is that Fini could just freely go for a Calm Mind here. Follow Me and Trick Room, and then after that, I don't know if I want to go into Dialga or if I want to start going into Fini. That's the only tricky thing at that point. Having the Psychic Surge, though, does help quite a bit. But I can't really even go for Meteor Beam with Necrozma, simply because I don't have anything out right now that I can one-shot with going for Meteor Beam. Yeah, it raises my special attack, but we'll see what ends up happening here. So it does go for Calm Mind, kind of like I thought it would. So we're going to see Calm Mind, and what is Dialga going to go for? Flash Cannon. Just a standard Flash Cannon. So we'll go for Trick Room. We get that set. And at this point, I kind of just want to go for a Helping Hand into P2 with Tri-Attack into Tapu Fini and maybe get like a Paralysis. Just to try and get some kind of damage off on Fini, because I feel like Fini's going to be the one that's going to be a problem. I do have Glacier in the back, though, that I can take it out pretty easily with because it's going to be physical instead of special. Actually goes for Protect, reads my move entirely. Tri-Attack's not going to hit, and DD's going to go down. Which I'm okay with. Now, I really just want to go into Necrozma right here, but I don't know if that's the best option. I do have Glastrier that I could just go for a high horsepower into Finny. Or a max ground, I mean. Max Quake, there we go. I feel like that's the best option for us to go for right here. Go for a Max Quake into Finny and go for an Ice Beam. Did I get my attack or special attack? I did get my special attack boosted. Okay. We'll go for Ice Beam into Dialga. Just get some chip damage. But I do have Assault Vest. He actually takes Dialga out for Rotom. Which is fine, because I actually went Ice Beam into Rotom, then I can go Tri-Attack into Rotom. So he wants to keep Rotom around as long as possible, which does make sense since it does basically take care of my Glacier really, really easily. But if I can do quite a bit of damage here to Finny, and I get the special defense boost on both my guys... Oh yeah, that's a two-shotter. Special defense goes up. And most of his team is especially defensive too. Ice Beam, if we got a freeze, it'd be hilarious. Ah, no freeze. Muddy Water, which actually did a decent amount to Porygon because it got a crit. And quite honestly, we're just going to go for another Max Quake into Finny, and I'm just going to go for Tri-Attack. Should I go for Tri-Attack? Yeah, I just want to get damage dealt to Rotom here, so that if he tries to go for a Nasty Plot, he's going to get... Oh, that was smart. Max Quake won't hit because of Levitate, but I will have some damage still hit Finny here. It's not enough to KO, but it is enough to get the berry to get activated, which gives him barely enough, I think, to live one more move. I'm actually going to recover this time on P2. So let's go... Do I think he's going to do it again? I don't think he's going to do it again. And we're going to recover. Right now, he's trying to waste my Trick Room. Because if he wastes the Trick Room, then he can easily take me out with his Rotom. He can go for Nasty Plot. He can do all sorts of things. Which I think I have one more turn of Nasty Plot after this turn. So I might be okay. Alright, goes for Protect this time, which is perfect. I'm really hoping that Max Quake takes out Finny here. I think it's enough. Alright, just barely enough. We get the recover, and we get the special defense boost again. So we're +2 special defense on both our guys here, which means Porygon is huge. And we get that attack increase. I am kind of afraid to hit Dialga because I don't know if... I apologize if I'm pronouncing it wrong, if it's Dialga or Dialga. I don't know if you would put weakness policy on him or not. Or if you would just go like... It's not Life Orb because he didn't lose any health, so it might actually be weakness policy. Now he's got Urshifu, that's scary. Especially when all I did was increase my... what do I think he's going to do here? I feel like he could go into P2 here. I'm going to close combat, and I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for Trick Room. Because if he goes for close combat, I think I live. Oh, he actually is just going to Dynamax. Dynamaxing Rotom. So it doesn't opt for the... doesn't opt to go into the Nasty Plot move, which means I can take Rotom out actually with Necrozma if I get Trick Room set up again. It does go into P2, and I do live on 5 health. Holy moly. I'm assuming Rotom's going to go for Max Flare into Glastrier, and do we live that? Oh, he actually doubled into P2. Okay. So I'm actually really glad I didn't switch into Necrozma, but still kind of sucks. Hopefully he's not sashed. He is sashed. Which is highly unfortunate, since it doesn't look like we're going to win this one because the Trick Room's gone. He had his Dynamax that he was holding on to until the very end. So I don't think we're going to win this one, but we still got 2 more battles to go. Finally going to see Shiny Necrozma here. I think I'll at least take Rotom out. I guess I just go Heavy Slam into Urshifu, and it doesn't even matter if I protect here, so I'm just gonna hit Rotom. He actually protects. Kind of shocking. Max Flare does that. Oh yeah, that's gonna take... Well... Yeah, it doesn't actually take me out, so I get a free KO here in a Rotom. This should take him out. If only I would have been taking Trick Room on Necrozma, then I would have been completely fine. He lives on 1. Unreal. Both his guys are literally on 1 health. I really wish that I would have taken him out. I don't even know who to take out at this point. I mean, I guess I go Heavy Slam to Rotom. No, I can't do that. Shoot. Close Combat into Rotom and Moongeist Beam, I guess, and Urshifu. I got nothing else to go for. If I had Dynamax, I think I would have won. Does Wicked Blow take me out? It does, even with Prism Armor. Prism. Even with his ability, still takes him out. Oh, that's just so super unfortunate. It wouldn't have mattered too if I protected there, because he would have just gone straight through my protect. But he played it well by going for doubling into Porygon 2, because if he would have gone for the Max Flare into Glastrier, I would have 100% won. I would have set up the Trick Room. Would have been faster than both his guys. Would have taken out Urshifu immediately. Also really sucked that he had the Focus Sash on Urshifu. Actually do want to take a look at his team. It was a Saltfest Dialga. Okay. Zapdos. He had Finny. Rotom with safety goggles, which is interesting. And then he had Urshifu with the Focus Sash. And he had Lando of Choice. So I'm actually really surprised he didn't have the Choice Band. A lot of people will take Choice Band on Urshifu just to like guarantee that you're gonna one-shot anything you hit. Does set us back 1 battle. Can't win every single one, but we can at least try and still win these next 2 battles. I think we could have played that a little bit better, but that's what these battles are for, is learning how to take it a little bit differently. So, wait, Oi, how do you pronounce that? I'm not even going to try, but they're bringing, I'll say, okay. So this is what I've been afraid of, is going against a Zacian team. So he's got Zacian, Lapras, Thundurus, Landorus, Incineroar, and Amoonguss. So I kind of have to go for Indeedee here to start with P2. I really wish that I had like Brick Break or something to stop Lapras, because Lapras most likely is going to Dynamax, set up the Aurora Veil, and it's going to be kind of difficult from there. But he doesn't have any other screen setters. Got to bring Necrozma, because if I get my Meteor Beam to work, then I should just be able to one-shot everything at that point. The last one I want to bring here... Glacier does really, really well, but Incineroar I really like because of the Intimidates. I think I want to bring... I don't know who I want to bring here. I guess Glacier. I guess because his defense is really high. I don't think Ferrothorn really does all that great in this situation, since he has Zacian, who can just go for like a Sacred Sword or a Close Combat. He's got Incineroar, who can just go for a Flutter Blitz and take him out immediately. So I don't really like that aspect there, so that's why I guess I'll bring Glacier. Incineroar doesn't really... He does okay, but he's not great. Yeah, there's Zacian and Lapras. Exactly what I thought he would start with. Intrepid Source. His attack's going to go +1. Hopefully our special attack goes up. That'd be nice. Download. We get our attack. Okay. So just go for the standard Follow Me, Trick Room. I do wonder if I should take Trick Room on Necrozma as well, because then I could just have Necrozma go in within DD, set the Trick Room, and then switch into whatever else I want to when DD goes down. I mean, it could be a viable option, but I also like having Protect just because of, I mean, obvious reasons for Protect, because it can really help you play mind games on your opponents and help you secure wins a lot easier. So, gonna get Follow Me off. And we're going to get hit twice by Zacian. So one thing I've actually feared is going against Zacian. Brings us down to our Sash. Lapras is going to get the Aurora Veil. There we go. Aurora Veil off with his G-Max move. The only thing is I don't know what item is on Lapras. So, in all honesty, it could very well be a weakness policy. So now we got to take out Zacian. That's the big thing we got to do right now. I guess I'll just go for Necrozma. Send out Necrozma. Its shiny version is so nice. I mean, yeah, Expanding Force does hit both. It doesn't do anything to Zacian. Moongeist Beam is going to do quite a bit. So I guess I could just go Max Phantasm into Zacian, and I could go for... I could just double into him and then go Tri Attack as well. Probably my best option. And if I get lucky, I get a status, or I get like a Hacks or whatever. But that's kind of my best option. I don't really see anything else I should be going for right now. I love the look of, I think that's like the event Pokeball or whatever it is. I really like its look. Shiny's so much cooler looking. That like pinkish color. It's not really red, it's more pink. So Tri Attack, do we get anything like a burn paralysis? Nothing. I don't think this one shot's because of this Aurora Veil. Not even close. I'm gonna have to hit it again, and I think I'm gonna get knocked out here maybe. Well, he doesn't have anything super effective against Necrozma, but he does have Behemoth Blade. That doesn't really do a whole lot. We'll see how much Behemoth Blade does, because that's going to hurt a lot. Yep. Oh my word, it one-shots us. Okay, well, that's kind of game. I don't see much of a way for us to actually win at that point, so yeah. If we had taken Thunderbolt, I guess, on Borgon would have been a little bit better, but there's not a chance that we're going to be able to win this, so. Yeah. Let's see here. I guess we high horsepower dry attack. It's really the only thing that we can go for here. And hope that Zacian goes down and that we're able to take his team out with a Glacier and a Porygon 2. He actually takes out Lapras when it still had a move of Dynamax, which I'm very curious about. For Incineroar to lower my attack. That's one way to do it. Porygon's attack goes down too, which doesn't really matter. And he takes out Zacian. For what? For Lando. Okay then. So he's basically just showing us that he's not going to let Glacier do anything at all whatsoever. Because, yeah, that's not going to connect or anything. Try attack will probably do a whole lot of nothing. Still no status. I guess high horsepower into Incineroar and Ice Beam into Lando, because why not? Basically, our opponent's very, very confident, where he's getting extremely cocky to show us what he had in the back, because obviously it's not really going to look like we're going to win this one, but still got one more. I still have confidence in this team. Probably just not playing it as well as I could be playing it. Yeah, I have Psychic Terrain up, buddy. This isn't going to do anything. A -2 with a Berry and a Roar. Yeah, that does not a whole lot of damage. Ice Beam might take out Lando, though. Doesn't take him out. Does it freeze? No freeze. And we get hit by U-Turn, which that did a weird amount of damage. I wouldn't think that a Bug-type move would have done much to an Ice-type. Now he sends out Lapras again. And I guess I just go for high horsepower again. And try attack? I don't really know. I don't know why he's not ending the game yet. Because I'm not going to forfeit. I could get really, really lucky and land like an insane crit. Sends a Lando back out. He's just kind of messing with me at this point because he knows that Zacian literally takes out both my last guys. He could just Behemoth Blade Glacier, which gets taken out, and he can then just close combat, so doesn't affect. Try attack crits. Something crazy. Nothing. Ah, now he goes for Perish Song. Makes sense. So, probably should just go ahead and... yeah, probably just going to go ahead and forfeit this one. So we can move on to the next, since it's not really looking good for us. Set up Perish Song. I don't really have any other answers. I really did not expect... like, I expected Behemoth Blade to do a lot of damage, but I didn't expect it to one-shot Necrozma with him being Dynamaxed. So I'm a little disappointed I haven't really been able to show him off as well as I wanted to, like I did in the last video. But at least the last video went really, really well with us going 3-0. So don't need to check his team. We'll just move on. See if we can't get one win, which would be nice. After we started off so nicely going 3-0, we're now sitting at 3-2. See what we can change here in this last battle. And so we already got our opponent. It's going up against Red. I hope he has an original team. He does not. He's got close, but no. He's got Raichu, Comfey, Yveltal? Yeah, sure. Torkoal, Venusaur, and Lapras. So I already know what his whole play is here, is to go for Comfey, Yveltal, and go for Draining Kiss into his Yveltal and trigger Weakness Policy. pretty obvious. If I set the Psychic Terrain, I don't think I'll allow him... That doesn't allow him to do that. He's got a Dark type, but it is flying, so Necrozma can take it out. And after that... His team can't really do much of anything to Ferrothorn besides Torkoal. So I actually really like bringing Ferrothorn here. Yeah, we're going to go for that. Ferrothorn actually looks really good in this situation simply because if I'm able to take out Torkoal immediately, then I can just send him in and no one's going to hit Ferrothorn for anything super effective. Even though I don't have anything to like increase my special defense, I do have Iron Defense, which it helps me a little bit, but it's not anything that's going to be too incredible or changing for the battle. So let's see what he starts off with here. He's going to go for the Comfy Yveltal. Exactly what I figured he'd go for. I don't know if me going for the Psychic Surge stops him from going for Draining Kiss. That I have no idea. And I think my special attack goes up here. It does not. That would have been so nice if it did, though. Follow me. Trick Room, and then I can hit Yveltal with an Ice Beam and a Meteor Beam. Because typically in Psychic Terrain, it prevents all... Oh, it's just going to Dynamax immediately. It typically prevents the use of priority moves. So I don't know if that still applies to something like Comfy, where all healing type moves become priority based. Yveltal is a really cool Pokemon. That was my... in X and Y, it was my choice. It actually still goes through. Not great. Not what I would have wanted to have happen. So Weakness Policy does get set off. And he's actually not going to take out Indeedee here. Surprisingly enough. I mean, he's going to next turn. Special defense goes down, which is really bad. I do get Trick Room off. But he honestly might even just opt in for taking Porygon out right here, which would make sense to me. I'm just going to go for Helping Hand and go for Ice Beam into Yveltal and hope that I get a freeze. If he takes out Porygon, it's not the worst thing. Well, he's just going to go for Draining Kiss, so he will take him out. He's going to Draining Kiss Indeedee, and then he's going to take out Porygon too. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense now. Because, oh, we actually get a freeze. And what? He got frozen and he thawed in the same turn. Okay. Alright, so Porygon 2 goes down. But I do have Necrozma. And I still have Indeedee, who can go for my the Helping Hand that I really need. So let's go Helping Hand into Necrozma and Meteor Beam to get that increase in her special attack. I forgot that on Psychic Terrain, if it's a priority-based move, you can use it on your own Pokemon, but you cannot go for the opposing Pokemon. It won't work. He's going to go for Floral Healing. How much does that give him? A lot more than I would have really liked to have given him, so Helping Hand, special attack increases with Meteor Beam. Does this take him out? We saw how much a Helping Hand Ice Beam did. He avoided the attack. Oh, I'm only a little bit upset. What's the accuracy on that? I mean, hold up. 90% move and I missed. I guess I should have just Dynamaxed. Ah, that's kind of upsetting. It's actually incredibly upsetting. Because I really don't have anything else to go for here. I really needed that to connect, and it didn't. Max Overgrowth does absolutely nothing. Max Knuckle does absolutely nothing. I guess I go for Max Knuckle, increase my attack, and just hope and pray. But he can just keep going for Floral Healing, which completely saves him. Ah, I'm so upset that that missed. If that would have connected, that would have taken him out 100%. But, per usual, you win some, you lose some. Obviously, I did not win anything within these battles, which is sort of kind of upsetting. But I really enjoyed using this team. First video obviously went really, really well. So it's not all bad. I'm learning with the team. I do think that bringing P2 was a much better choice than keeping Dusclops on the team. It actually did a decent amount of damage. Attack goes up. Is he finally going to take out Indeedee? He has Heat Wave, and Indeedee's finally gone. I wonder if a Power Whip will take out Comfy. Whoops. Or a Max Overgrowth, I should say. Because he's just going to keep going for Floral Healing, because he can't go for anything else. I mean, I did a really good job of stopping that, but that miss sucks. Yeah, he's just going to continuously go for Floral Healing. Which I would too. We knew exactly what we were going to go up against there, and it still really sucks. Hey, we took out Comfy. We take out one of his guys. So that's neat. But there is not a single chance that we'll be winning this battle. Because, he goes for Oblivion Wing that time. And that did a ridiculous amount of damage. That was actually very not okay. Not okay at all. Dimensions return to normal, so that'll be that game. I'm almost half tempted to go for one more battle just because of how bad these all went. And the top of it obviously got Torkoal. We would have won this so hard by taking out Yveltal. 90% move, and we missed. Sucks, especially when I was using that Azumarill Colossal team and I was going for Sing. That's a 50% chance that it's going to hit, and I was hitting that way more than 50% of the time. Yeah, rough. I do really want to go for one more because I don't want to end on a battle like that where we miss a Meteor Beam. We'll do one more. I gotta go for one more. We gotta at least try to get something to go right here with this team because I really do like using this team. And I'll do some grinding off recording here. So now we're 3-3, but I definitely feel like we're gonna get something figured out here. I have a Zacian team in mind. I want to use Kyogre, Groudon, Groudon, however you want to pronounce it. Rayquaza could be good. Not as good though. I had a team in mind for Palkia, Giratina. There's so many options that are going to be used, but I do think the two most popular that we'll end up seeing are going to be the Kyogre team and the Zacian team. So those are going to be probably the two most rampant that people will be using, just because of how insanely powerful they are. So we see Dialga, Moltres, Amoonguss, Rillaboom, Tapu Fini, and Glastrier. So He does have like a Trick Room setup here that works well for him, but so do I. So my whole basis is going for the Trick Room. So he does have... I can still go for Indeedee because even if he sends out Rillaboom, my Psychic Surge will take over. So he can't go for Fake Out then. And then, quite honestly, Necrozma does insanely well here, and I feel like Glacier does better than Ferrothorn here, maybe? Or maybe I do just bring Ferrothorn. Nah, I gotta bring him. I want to bring Ferrothorn simply because of the Tapu Fini. But I should be okay against it. He's probably going to start off with it. See if we can't win one more. We're giving it one more shot to try and get a win here. Wish the battles would have gone a little bit better, but unfortunately, sometimes they just don't. So we're going to see Amoonguss and Moltres. So we get the Psychic Surge for free. And download goes off. I get my attack raised again. I mean, I guess I just go for Follow Me, and I go for Trick Room. I have to go for Follow Me, because if I don't go for Follow Me, he could put P2 to sleep with Spore. Or he could just go Rage Powder. I'm not sure what he's wanting to do here. Does go Rage Powder. Okay. Which is fine, but then Fiery Wrap does hit both my guys. Doesn't do anything to P2. And we don't get flinched, thankfully, so that is a very, very nice sign. Honestly, at this point, I'm just going to double into Amoonguss. Because Amoonguss is incredibly annoying, and I'd really like it gone. He's actually slower than P2. I don't have anything invested into P2. Huh. Well, that means that Indeedee's definitely going away. I don't think this knocks out Amoonguss because he's pretty bulky. Yeah. Even with Expanding Force, not enough. Alright. Indeedee goes away. P2's sleeping. And I could just go for Glacier here. If I go for Necrozma, I could hit him with like Moongeist Beam, but he has a Dark type move, which is not good. So I think Glacier is a better choice here. It's really tough to say. But I think if I can take him out... Okay, how slow is Amoonguss, though? Because who's slower? 39. Oh, he's at 65. I have to be slower. I'm going to bet everything that I got to be slower here. Let's just go for an Icicle Crash, hope for the best, and... try attack just in the off chance that I wake up. Ah, I miss. He goes for Spore. Oh, that's just so incredibly unfortunate with our luck today. P2 stays sleeping, which is also just so lovely. Good thing that's not doing very much damage, at least. Because I just have to keep spamming Ice-type moves. And my Trick Room is slowly going away here. So, not ideal, or anything I wanted to have happen here. Because if I can't take out this incredibly annoying Amoonguss... So he takes Amoonguss out, actually. Into Dialga. So if both my guys wake up here, then he takes double damage. Come on. Nope. Probably a hard no again. Oh, P2 does wake up. Do we get a freeze? No freeze. But Fiery Wrath hits again. Buster's still not waking up. Last turn of Trick Room. Ah, boy. I guess I could just close combat him. I'm going to close combat Dialga, and I'm going to recover. It's kind of the only thing I got going on right now. So let's see. So he does actually pick Dialga. Not great. And we are still sleeping. So literally no luck is on our side whatsoever. We have no luck. We get to recover, so that's neat. And Max Steel Spike, which is going to take out Glastrier. And quite honestly, at this point, I have to Dynamax my Necrozma, Max Guard, and try to set up the Trick Room again. Okay, Dimensions return to normal. Weirdness goes away. Pretty sure it's my only shot, because missing that Icicle Crash really sucked. I should have just Dynamaxed, and I didn't think I needed to. I guess. I mean, we have to... Yeah, we got a Max Guard. I think he's just going to focus our P2. If I had to take a guess, he's going to focus P2. He's going to go for Fiery Wrath no matter what, because why wouldn't you? Even though we will live it. Yeah, it's just not a whole lot of luck in the battles that we did today, unfortunately. Again, I have other teams that I'm really looking forward to trying, but I really liked using Necrozma. There's Fiery Wrath. It's going to hit P2, which doesn't do very much. Hopefully he goes into Necrozma. He does not. And we don't survive it. Basically, the story of the day for us. Absolutely no luck. We get put to sleep. We miss moves. Just a whole lot of bad. So let's see how much a Fiery Wrath does to us. So we have Prism Armor, which might take it less. I'm not really sure. Either way, we're going to have a whole lot of damage hit. We're not going to win anything in this one. So, highly unfortunate. Didn't actually do that much. It didn't even get us to half health. And he goes for a Dragon type move. Still doesn't take us out. Wonder if this Max Rockfall will take out Moltres. Probably not, to be honest. It has really high special defense. Nope. No dice. Man, we just didn't have... Those last two battles really hurt us. Really hurt us, actually. So we go not 0-3, but we go 0-4. So we went from 3-0 to 0-4. Pretty rough, but that's Pokemon for you. I'll come back with a new team. I'm still probably going to be playing this one in the back just because I like using Necrozma or Lunala a lot. But it is pretty unfortunate that our battles didn't go as well as I thought they would. I am surprised that no one's been using Calyrex. Like, nobody has been using Calyrex. So we're just going to take out Amoonguss here and get one shot by Dialga. We got nothing else here. That Amoonguss was like the bane of our existence in this entire last battle here. But I'm not going to forfeit this one. I'll go down all the way. Still highly unfortunate, though. Yep, goes for the Rage Powder. And let's see, what does he go for? Flash Cannon doesn't take us out. Only we were faster. If only. But that is actually the funny thing that, not with... If it doesn't have Necrozma paired with it, then it is actually way, way faster. But, yeah, we just did not have any luck in these battles whatsoever today. And he had Glastrier as his last Pokemon. So, I definitely think we would have ended up winning had we hit the Icicle Crash. And had we... Yeah, there were so many factors that would have led to us winning. Pretty unfortunate. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. So we go 0-4 in this one. Learn from our learn from my mistakes is what I should be saying. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from what I'm doing wrong to improve upon the way you're going to be playing, since this is not the way you want to be playing. You don't want to lose 4 games in a row. It's not great. But, yeah, didn't go the best. I will update my rental code for this team, since instead of having Dusclops, I subbed it out for P2, which I did think that P2 was a much better option, but I think I'm going at it wrong with how I'm starting my battles. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though I didn't win anything. Learn from my losses and make it better for your gameplay. So anyways, that'll be it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.